In this video, you will learn the location of the notes on the piano keyboard. In the previous video, we learned the music alphabet used for note names, and we saw that each note on the grand staff corresponds to a white key on the piano. In this video, we will look at the location of notes on the piano keyboard. Additionally, we will learn about sharped and flatted notes, which will give us additional note names. Naturally, you can learn music theory and the location of notes using other instruments. However, it is easy to learn and memorize the location of notes using the repeating pattern of white and black keys in each octave on the piano keyboard. In each octave, there are 7 white keys and 5 black keys on the piano keyboard. For now, we will only deal with the white keys. As we saw in the last video, each of the white keys have a corresponding note on the grand staff. As each octave is repeated and looks exactly the same on the piano, we will only go through the location of notes in one octave. Let's use the octave starting from middle C. I have marked middle C with a black circle. We use the location of each white key relative to the black keys to determine the note names. The note C is always to the left of the group of 2 black keys. The note D is always in the middle of the group of 2 black keys. The note E is always to the right of the group of 2 black keys. The note F is always to the left of the group of 3 black keys. The note G is always between the first and second key within the group of 3 black keys. The note A is always between the second and third key within the group of 3 black keys. The note B is always to the right of the group of 3 black keys. And finally, we are back at the note C an octave higher. An interval is the distance between notes. The half-step interval is the smallest unit of interval measurement. To raise the pitch a half step, we move to the nearest key to the right on the piano. Then we have sharped the note a half step. To lower the pitch a half step, we move to the nearest key to the left on the piano. Then we have flatted the note a half step. A sharp cymbal raises the pitch a half step. For example, if a C note has been sharped on the staff, you'll need to play the key 1/2 step higher. This is the nearest key to the right. In this situation, we will add the suffix sharp to the note name. Now, we have the note name C sharp. In 5 cases, a sharped note will result in a black key. That's C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. However, E sharp and B sharp is white keys. A flat cymbal lowers the pitch a half step. For example, if a D note has been flatted on the staff, you'll need to play the key 1/2 step lower. This is the nearest key to the left. In this situation, we will add the suffix flat to the note name. Now, we have the note name D flat. In 5 cases, a flatted note will result in a black key. That's D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, and B flat. However, F flat and C flat is white keys. Sharps and flats will be further studied later in the course. Notice that each black key has 2 names. For example, the black key in between C and D can be called either C sharp or D flat. We can sharp or raise the note C to get to C sharp, or we can flat or lower the note D to get to D flat. The term enharmonic is used to describe the same pitch having more than one name. For example, the note names C sharp and D flat would be considered enharmonic equivalents. Going back to the white keys, we see that certain pairs of white keys don't have a black key between them. This is between the notes E and F and between the notes B and C. These keys also have alternative note names. So we have 4 more enharmonic equivalents. The note E can also be called F flat, and the note F can also be called E sharp. Similarly, the note B can also be called C flat, and the note C can also be called B sharp. The reason why we have different note names, that is, enharmonic equivalents, for the same pitch is because scales have to use consecutive ascending letter names in the music alphabet. Scales will be further studied in later videos. I hope you liked the video. In the next video, we will look at rhythmic values for notes and rests.